Hello friends, welcome back. Now we are moving to the topic continuity in a closed interval. Then how to find out and check the continuity in a closed interval. This is also very vital and this is usually asked in the examination. So please be careful and watch the whole video till end. Now you see, let a function f(x) is defined in the interval a and b. Then continuity. How to check continuity in the interval a and b? First, f(x) must be continuous in between a and b. Second, a right hand limit h tends to 0, f of a plus h must be equal to f a. Third, left hand limit h tends to 0, f of b minus h should be equal to b. If this is so, we can say that function is continuous in the closed interval a and b. It means function is continuous in between a and b each and every point, as well as right hand limit at a will be equal to the value of a and left hand limit at b will be equal to b. So these are the points which you have to remember while solving the problem of continuity in a closed interval. Now we are going to solve some question and we'll discuss in detail what are the meaning of these three. We have a function f(x) equals to greatest integer of x in the closed interval 1 to 2. So we can see that the graph of modulus of greatest integer of x is 0 to 1 and it is from 1 to 2 and exactly at 2 this point is here. So what we can see that, just see the graph. What graph says that function is continuous in between 0 to 1 but it is discontinuous at 1, and here since we are talking about continuity in the closed interval 1 and 2, so you can see that the graph is continuous in between 1 and 2. Now we'll check out whether the function is continuous at 1. So you can see when we are taking right hand limit, so value of the function is 1, and which is, if I put 1 then it is equal to 1. It means f1 is equal to 1 and right hand limit x tends to 0, f of 1 plus x. So limit x tends to 0, greatest integer of 1 plus x is equal to 1. So you can see that right hand limit is equal to f1. So function is continuous at 1. Now we'll check at 2 what happens at 2. So in this case, we'll take left hand limit. So limit x tends to 0, f of 2 minus h. So limit x tends to 0, greatest integer of 2 minus h, which will be equal to 1, while value of f2 is equal to 2. So we can see that left hand limit is not equal to value of the function at 2. So function is discontinuous at x equals to 2, while it is continuous at 1. So you can see how we are checking the continuity in the closed interval a comma b. Now we are moving to next question. Just to illustrate more, please watch the video full. f(x) equals to minus twice of sin x when x lies in between minus pi by 2 to minus pi. It is a sin x plus b when x lies in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and it is cos x when x is less than equal to pi and greater than equal to pi by 2. We have to check the continuity. If the function is continuous in the interval minus pi to pi, then find a b. So in the question it is given that function is continuous in the interval minus pi to pi. We have to find out the value of a and b. So we are checking at minus pi by 2 and then we'll check for pi by 2. So at x is equal to minus pi by 2, we will take left hand limit. limit h tends to 0 f of minus pi by 2 minus h. So limit h tends to 0, we can see, we'll put it here, minus twice minus sine of minus pi by 2 minus h. If we put minus, then this is equal to minus 1, which is equal to 2. So left hand limit is 2. Similarly, right hand limit. So limit h tends to 0 f of minus pi by 2 plus h. This value will put up here. So this is limit h tends to 0 a sine minus pi by 2 plus h plus b. You put h equals to 0, so minus a plus b. So this will be equal to 2 because it is continuous, so left hand limit will be equal to right hand limit. So we have got the equation b minus a is equal to 2. Now we'll check up at x is equal to pi by 2. What happens at pi by 2? So we are taking left hand limit s tends to 0 f of pi by 2 minus h. So we are putting here, so limit h tends to 0 a sine pi by 2 minus h plus b. We are putting 0, so it is a plus b. Similarly, we are taking right hand limit h tends to 0 f of pi by 2 plus h. So limit h tends to 0, pi by 2 plus h will put here. So cos pi by 2 plus h. When you are putting h equals to 0, so this is going to be 0. So here we can see that a plus b will be equal to 0. So b should be equal to minus a. Now put the value of b here. So you get minus a is equal to 2. Minus 2a is equal to 2. A is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to 1. So you can see how we are using the continuity concept to find out the value of a and b when it is given that function is continuous in a closed interval. Now we are moving to next question. Just to illustrate more. Let fx equals to x plus a root 2 sin x when x less than pi by 4 and greater than equal to 0. This is 2x cot x plus b when x less than equal to pi by 2 and greater than equal to pi by 4. It is a cos 2x minus b sin x when x is less than pi and greater than pi by 2. It is continuous it is na, then find a comma b. What will be the value of a comma b when this function is continuous in the interval 0 to pi? It means we have to check for 2 points at pi by 4 and then at pi by 4. So again we are putting at x equals to pi by 4. So we are taking left hand limit s tends to 0 f of pi by 4 minus h. So we are using this function. So limit h tends to 0 pi by 4 minus h plus a root 2 sine pi by 4 minus h. Putting h equals to 0. So pi by 4 plus a root 2 into 1 upon root 2. So this is equal to a plus pi by 4. Now we are moving to right hand limit. Limit x tends to 0 pi by 4 f of pi by 4 plus h. So limit x tends to 0, we can see we'll put it here, twice of pi by 4 plus h cot pi by 4 plus h plus b. Now put h equals to 0, so we are getting pi by 2 cot pi by 4 plus b. So this is equal to pi by 2 plus b. So this left hand limit will be equal to right hand limit. So what we see that a plus pi by 4 will be equal to b plus pi by 2. So a minus b is equal to pi by 4. This is the equation number 1. Now add x is equal to pi by 2. So we can see that left hand limit will be equal to 2 into pi by 2 cot pi by 2 plus b, which is equal to b only because cot pi by 2 will become 0. Similarly, right hand limit will take here a cos 2 into pi by 2 minus b sin pi by 2, we are taking directly. So this is minus a minus. So minus a. So minus a minus b will be equal to b. These two will be equal because left hand limit will be equal to right hand limit. minus a is equal to 2b. So a is equal to minus 2b. Now we are putting in equation number this. So minus 2b minus b equals to pi by 4. So minus 3b is equal to pi by 4. So b is equal to minus pi by 12. Now put here minus 2 into minus pi by 12. So it is coming out to be pi by 6. So a will be equal to pi by 6 and b will be equal to minus pi by 12. So that's all in this video. You have seen how we are moving for the continuity in a closed interval. So please watch it, refer it and subscribe it. Thank you.